we are back, we are back, we are back. Na na na, yo, 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 na na na, yo, 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 do 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 do. What's up, chaps? It's Gidds is back. Right about now, we've got a brand new video for you. My name's Gidds, and this is Smash.
I'm Smash, and this one's Gidds.
Bada boom! So yeah,
get out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
Left. No, right. Seriously.
Right. Left. Left. Right. I don't
Today, guys, we're driving a beautiful vehicle.
You know, every video we start by you either say it's a beautiful vehicle or a beautiful weapon or a lovely vehicle or...
Mate, you've got to show respect to the vehicles. But this one is actually a very beautiful vehicle. Daniel, would you like to tell them what it is?
Today we're driving about in a Mark 7.5 GolfR.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party, fire than everybody.
We show up in the party, fire than everybody.
We show up in the party, fire than everybody.
We show up in the party.
We show up in the party.
So it's a VW GolfR. It's a Mark 7.5, so it's the latest version, the facelift version, if you like. I had a GTD. You didn't see that on the channel, but I had a GTD. Then you saw the GTI Performance Pack. We did a review on that a couple of weeks back, and now we've got a
Beautiful.
2019 GolfR. So, I mean, to look at, if you're not a car enthusiast or you're just a person who gets in a car and drives it from A to B, to look at, it looks like a Golf.
Yeah. Woo! It's got some power.
But to drive, it's completely different from the rest. I mean, the GolfR is as near as damn it to 300 brake horsepower,
Yeah.
295, some say 296, some say 297. It's as near as damn it to 300 horsepower. It's four-wheel drive, which obviously the GTD and the GTI are front-wheel drive. So the power goes to all four wheels, not all of the time, just when it's needed, which is a massive help.
Yeah.
When you say not all of the time, just when it's needed, it sounds a bit like but trust me, it's a massive help. It's got 280 foot-pound of torque, and it shoves. It wants to go.
It goes all right.
As with most German cars, it's limited to 155 mile an hour. Obviously, we obey the rules and regulations of the road, so we don't need to go 155 miles an hour. But it is limited to 155 miles an hour, as most German cars are.
Alright.
0 to 60 time on this, well, 0 to 62, as most of them are advertised at, is, again, I don't know the exact specs because I don't think anybody does. Some say 4.7 seconds, some say 4.8, some say 4.9, some say 5.2. There's a big gap between 4.7 and 5.2, so we're going to go for 4.7.
Yeah.
Because it's the fastest one.
There
So
we
we're going to
go.
go for 4.7.
Watch it. Oh.
Now, as you will know from previous videos, Mr. Gitcham does not like speed.
Yeah, well.
I think on the last video I said you don't like power. I think I said that wrong, because you like power, just that you don't like the speed that the power produces.
Yeah. No, I think it's like I was saying, if I'm in control.
Yeah, if you were more in control, then you'd probably
I wouldn't be bothered.
You'd embrace the power more.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
See, that's the thing when you're driving, you can feel the power, you can control it, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Whereas in your passenger seat, you're like, oh, as you did in the last video.
No. But back to the vehicle, back to this vehicle. Actually, I can tell the difference straight away. You know, in the control. Stop it, man.
It definitely loves to shove.
But me being a passenger, I can tell the difference straight away with this being a four-wheel drive compared to your GTI, which you've got at the moment.
The four-wheel drive is a major difference.
Yeah.
It really does help.
Because even I can feel it. I can feel that Dan's got more control over the vehicle.
Obviously, the GTI is 245 brake horsepower. This is nearest damn it to 300. So there's an extra 55, or let's just say a ballpark figure of 60.
Yeah.
The nearest damn it, a 60 brake horsepower increase added to the four-wheel drive. It does make a hell of a difference.
It's a beautiful car, though.
Let's get that in there again. It's a
Of course.
beautiful car.
What did I tell you guys? It's a beautiful car, and you've seen it yourself. It is. I mean, even the inside of this beauty is spot on. Like, look at the radio, look at the screen, man. Let me get you some like little details because I want to know how big the screen is.
The screen is 8.5 inch, I believe. The infotainment system is a Discover navigation system. It's 8.5 inches.
It's actually
measured.
It's actually 12.3 inches high resolution dash display.
Okay, maybe I tell people the size of things wrong.
So yeah, 12.3 inch display, which is beautiful. It really is nice. So obviously
that's the same as the GTI. They fit that in most new Golfs these days. Obviously the radio's in there, your nav's in there, your DAB, your Bluetooth, everything to do with your entertainment's in there. You can change the settings of the car, how the car reacts, what the car does when you do certain things. You can change most things, all included in the touchscreen right in front of you.
Yep.
Obviously the controls for the heating and stuff like that are pretty much the same as the GTI, with the heated seats, the aircon, the automatic climate control, etc, etc. You get this lovely little 4Motion badge on the just, I don't know what you call that, a cubby hole.
Let's say it's an old ashtray or something, even though ashtrays aren't really vehicles anymore.
Now. But yeah, you get a little 4Motion badge, which 4Motion is VW's four-wheel drive system, which is exceptional.
Exceptional.
It does help.
Dan, can we just drive a bit? That's enough now. That's enough, Dan. My God.
Again, in the last video we talked about power delivery in the V8, and obviously it's completely different to this because that's a V8, this is not. This is a 2 litre TSI engine, which for those of you who don't know, TSI means turbocharged stratified injection. Surprised I remembered that.
Turbocharged stratified injection.
Yes. I've got the car in race mode, I've got the gearbox in sport.
Alright, yes, alright, we get it, stop it. My days, man just wants to chill.
It instantly shifts down, picks up, and gone. The four-wheel drive, there's no wheel spin, it is a dry-ish day, so the four-wheel drive system kicks in, lifts off, gone.
Gone, trust me.
Which, to be fair, is what you want. I mean, in the GTI, it's front-wheel drive, so all the power is going to the front wheels, so it's going to lose a bit of grip. But with this, all the power is just shoved onto the road.
Bada boom. Bada boom.
Bada boom. I mean, and that's what you want. I mean, you get cars that have got 700 brake horsepower, but can they put that power onto the road? It's very difficult to put that amount of power onto the road at once.
Yeah.
Some cars can do it, but it is very difficult to do it. Most cars will be 700 brake horsepower, but then at the wheel they'll be 650 if you like, because all that power can't be transferred to the road all at once because it's just too much.
Yeah.
Although we'd have a lot of fun in a 700 brake horsepower car, wouldn't we, Mr. Gidds?
Well, you would, mate. You would have a lot of fun. I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll probably just stand outside and film.
So the outside of this car is finished in Atlantic blue, I believe the colour is.
Yeah.
I think the alloys are called CADIs or CADIs. Someone will probably correct me on how it's pronounced.
Yeah, no, caddies, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the 19 inch.
18 inch.
18 inch, 19 inch.
18 inch caddies.
Again, saying things are bigger. 18 inch CADIs wheels. Which, to be fair, I never liked these alloys when the GolfRs first came out. These alloys were on them, and everybody had these alloys.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made me not like them.
Because everybody had them.
Yeah. But to be fair, they're not bad. They're not my favourite alloys that VW make. Like the Brisecas, I think they're called, that are on my GTI. I think they do look a hell of a lot better than these, but I don't think you can have the Brisecas on the GolfR. What you can have on the GolfR is some alloys called Pretorias, I think they're called, and they're sensational alloys. They look lovely. Lovely, I'm using the word lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
If it was my choice of what colour I'd have, I wouldn't have this colour. VW do a lovely grey colour. Now, don't quote me on the name of the grey because I'm not sure.
Is it like a gun?
It's like a gunmetal-y, like a matte grey.
Yeah, like a gunmetal grey, innit?
Yeah, and that grey with the black Pretoria alloys looks wicked. That's the combination that I'd go for.
I can already imagine it.
So obviously this guy's got the DSG gearbox, 7-speed DSG gearbox. It's really dark, but I just want to add something into this video. Before we put this video live, I put something on Facebook asking if people can hazard a guess at what car we're reviewing in the next video. Put a picture on from inside the GolfR. It then turned into a debate over which is better, the manual gearbox or the automatic gearbox, the DSG gearbox inside the Golf. We're going to do a separate video on that entirely because there's people who've got that many views on the manual gearbox and the DSG gearbox and the automatic gearbox that it needs its own video. Anyway, back to the video. So you've got your normal drive mode, you flick it down, you've got your sport mode, which changes the gears a bit quicker for you and lets you rev a bit higher in the gears. Combine that with the race mode setting.
Here it goes.
And it's marvellous. In this car, when you press the mode button, you can have eco, comfort, normal, race and individual. Individual, you can change your own settings and personalise it how you want, but just press race.
Yeah, it says race rather than sport.
That's the best settings for everything. Race. Obviously in the GTI you don't get the race, you just get sport as the highest or the best, if you like, setting. Out the back there is 4 oval tipped exhausts, which
Alright, mate. Alright.
sound wonderful.
It does sound pretty.
And it does, if you now, before, previous GolfRs and GTIs used to pop and bang a lot more from stock. This does sort of pop. This does sort of do that if you're on the right revs and you let off at the right time. You do get a little mumble at the back of the exhaust, but it used to do it a lot more before. VW had some problems with emissions and, well, not problems as such, but they had to change a lot of things to do with emissions. And one of the things they did in the GolfR was they took it from 310 brake horsepower down to about 300, and the exhaust is a lot quieter than it was. But that is the world we live in these days.
That is a world.
That's no disrespect to people that care about emissions and stuff. Obviously it is a very important matter, but we're not going to touch on that subject at the moment because we haven't got 3 weeks to explain everything.
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, one thing you're probably going to see on this channel in the future at some point, nothing's set in stone yet, but one thing you're going to see on this channel is I'm going to I'm gonna get a GolfR myself, and I'm gonna make it a little project, and over time I'm gonna tune it up and see what we can get out of it. Now I've been told, don't quote me on this, but I've been told that the stock DSG gearbox can take around 650-700 brake horsepower. The clutch you have to change the clutch, but the internals of the gearbox can apparently take 650-700 brake horsepower. So we will find out.
We shall find out.
So look out for that coming up on the channel, probably, I don't know when. Yeah, at some point.
You know what? I'm excited to start this little project, see what happens there. But I'm not excited to get in the car once you've got 650 brake horsepower. You know what I mean? No, mate.
If you want to check out a 600 brake horsepower Golf, an old guy called Arthur had a 600 brake horsepower GolfR. A lot of you that have come across this video because you're interested in GolfRs will probably already know. There was a guy called Arthur who tuned up a GolfR 600 brake horsepower, and then and then if any of you watch Calvin's Car Diaries, he bought the GolfR off of Arthur. He's had bits and bats done to it, so it's running a bit more power now, I think, and it's got a Multec exhaust system on it, which has had a pop and bang map on it, and that does sound savage.
Let me open the window. Now I know it's dark, but you just got to ignore the darkness. That is loud. Oh my god, that is bloody loud. Now, like I said, I have got the option to turn it off if I want to. Right now I'm going to have some fun with it, but I think I will. There will definitely be times when I drive this car and I'll want to turn it off. Savage.
Absolutely savage. I mean, I've shown you the video.
Yeah, you did.
If you didn't see the car coming down the road, you would actually think someone was firing a gun. It sounds absolutely savage. Obviously, in this, the same as the GTI, you can flick it across and put it into manual mode, so you can have a bit of fun if you want.
Mate,
why would you not? Maybe if you've got GIDS sat in the passenger seat.
you remind me of a girl that I once knew.
So there we go then. Episode number 8. On the VW Golf Mark 7.5, the R.
The R.
200 brake horsepower, it's 4-wheel drive, and it's a wonderful, wonderful car.
I'll tell you what it is, it's an absolute smooth criminal. That's what it is.
Criminal. I'll stop it there, yeah? Okay.
But it is a smooth criminal.
It's a perfect all-rounder. You can drive it normally, in normal mode, you can put it in race and have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go.
This is episode number 8 of S&G Diaries. Voice nearly went then.
Mate?
Episode number 8 of S&G Diaries. As usual, it's robotic, it's scripted, but everyone says at the end of the video we've got to get it in there.
Bada boom.
If you did like the video, please, please, please hit the like button. Give us a thumbs up.
If you liked the video, thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button as well. It's down there. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, it's down there.
That is right.
Hit that subscribe
On
button.
those screens, it's in the right corner,
Yes.
the bottom right corner.
Hit the little alarm bell as well, which will notify you every time a video goes live.
Yep.
Give it a share. Because everybody loves a share.
That's going to be in the end of every video, every single video.
Yeah.
So.
Do you believe in life?
They've just heard it, we don't need to see
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Smash&gidds everything, okay? Search us for Smash&gidds on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Smash&gidds Snapchat, even on SoundCloud, Smash&gidds, because you know we've got a lot of mixtape on there.
Unleash the beast.
Bada boom. So just go and search Smash&gidds wherever, man, and obviously on the YouTube channel if you are watching, just press that subscribe button if you want to see us again. And if you don't, well, I don't blame you.
So yeah, this has been episode number 8 of S&G Diaries. We'll see you in episode number 9. Until then, cheers for watching, guys.
Goodbye.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party.